from Group 6 will present about the visualization on causes of death around the world. So, this is our two members, and I am the first presenter. My name is Ainul Mursyida. My method number is 272614. I am the second presenter. My name is Hafiza. 718. So I will start the presentation. As we know, since the pandemic, COVID-19 related mortality have been more prevalent. But in reality, multiple other illness are leading causes of mortality. So as a result, for this study, we look at the causes of death throughout the world. Then we move to our problem statement. Most of the country mortality rate continues to rise yearly. So human rate population in the world keeps on increasing, and we shall to analyze and examine the disease and illness that lead to fatalities in every nation. Then we move to objective of this study. The main objective is to discover and analyze the causes of mortality from 1990 to 2019. And the first objective is to discover disease that cause number of deaths increase. And the second is to discover which country have the highest total of deaths. So as we can see, this is the flow chart for our group project. The first step is we import modules such as NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, GeoPandas, Plotlygraph, Plotly-Express, and Telip. Then we move to the second step, which is read data from CSV file using Pandas. Then cleaning and filtering data using Pandas. The second last step is to visualize the data using Plotly, and lastly display the visualization. I will move to the next page. So as a result of our study, this is all of the visualization we managed to extract from the data. Let's take a look at the first visualization. So this is a map that shows the total death of each countries, and the color of the countries is indicated by the color indicator at the right side of the map. Red color is the highest total death, while the purple color is the lowest total death. So China with the plum color has the highest record of death with 256 million, while India with the pink color is the second country with the highest total rate of death. From the overall picture, you can see that most of the countries' color is green to blue color, which means that the total death in each country, the total death in the other countries is less than 100 million. So next is a bar chart that shows the top 5 countries that have the highest total of death. So from the bar chart, as you can see, China set the highest record of mortality rate in the world with 265.41 million, while India is the second highest with 238.16 million. So the difference between China and India is 27 million of death. And followed by United States, Russia, and Indonesia with 71.20 million, 59.59 million, and 44.05 million. Also, there's a big gap between China, India, and the other countries, because China and India is the two most populous countries in the world. So this is a line chart. This line chart shows the causes of death throughout the 20 years. At the right side of the line chart, as you can see, there is a list of diseases and illnesses that cause the death. And based on the line chart, the main cause of death is cardiovascular diseases with the red line. The gap between cardiovascular diseases and the other diseases is big, and it keeps rising year by year. Second is neoplasm. It increased starting with the yellow color. So it increased with 575 million in 1990, and then it keeps rising until 2019 with 10.07 million total death. So for the other diseases, it has cause not more than 3.5 million people dead every year, except chronic respiratory diseases. The below one with the pink color. So for respiratory diseases, it caused almost 4 million of total death in 2019. So next is a bar chart that shows the top 5 causes of death in the 20 years. So there is cardiovascular diseases, neoplasm, chronic respiratory, lower respiratory infections, and neonatal disorder. As you can see from the pie chart, almost half of the pie chart is occupied by cardiovascular diseases, and the second highest is neoplasm. This is 3 maps that shows the countries that are most affected by cardiovascular diseases. So cardiovascular diseases, are known as coronary heart disease, cannot be cured by treatment, can help manage the symptoms and reduce the chances of problems such as heart attacks. This explains why cardiovascular diseases is the highest cause of mortality rate in the world, because once you are diagnosed with cardiovascular diseases, you cannot be healthy as before. And you can just reducing it from getting worse. This disease is due to cause such as lack of dietary care, smoking, and also overconsumption of alcohol and other causes. So this, in order to reduce these diseases, you are needed to eat healthily and have a balanced diet and keep yourself active by exercising regularly, giving up smoking and reducing alcohol. So the next is number of cases in the top countries affected by neoplasm. So neoplasm is abnormal development of new tissue, or more commonly called as tumor. So there are 2, which is benign tumor and also malignant tumor. The contributing common factors that will result in having neoplasms are genetics, hormone, and also smoking and drinking. The common symptoms is anemia and shortness of breath. This disease can only be treated by having regular treatment, depending on how big and serious the tumor is, like having chemotherapy and surgery. So the only thing people can do is to go for checkup and to be diagnosed by a doctor if there are any unusual growth of the brain. So next is lower respiratory infections. Lower respiratory infections involve the infections below the larynx. The cause is getting lower respiratory infections are usually from substance of the environment, which are tobacco smoke, dust, and also chemicals. Last is 2 maps that shows the countries that are most affected by neonatal disorders. So neonatal disorders means the disturbance of normal state of body organs and abnormal functions of a newborn. The factor contributing is because pregnant moms are smoking and drinking alcohol during their pregnancy. These many infections affect newborns are transmitted from mother to infant. So as the conclusion, the number of human population should maintain and increase. However, based on 1990 until 2019, human population fell while the number of deaths in the world increased. So successfully discover what causes contribute on mortality rate will help the government to increase the human population, and the government should educate their people to take care of their health so that they will not be diagnosed with the disease that will lead to death.